In the battle of life, you need wisdom. Because it doesn't matter how strong you are. If you go to war and you just want to go with strength and you don't have wisdom, you will lose. You go into the ring and you don't have strategies, you will still lose. Muhammad Ali was my hero. We were born the same year, so he was my hero. And one of the things I learned from that man is that before any battle, before any fight, he will make sure he has insulted the opponent to such an extent that that fellow will be raving mad by the time they got into the ring. Knowing fully well when you are mad, you behave madly. Let's put it like that. When he was going to become world champion against Sonny Liston, everybody feared Sonny Liston. But this boy said, give him to me. He said, it's an ugly bear. I will kill him. He spoke so much that Sonny Liston was saying, that's all right. We'll meet in the ring. And they met in the ring. And Oga was already very angry. And he was just going around ready to knock out the head of this lousy, noisy boy. But as he was throwing his punches, this boy was just dodging. He knew he was angry. And it is through the anger of the enemy that he defeated the enemy. Oh, when you are getting into the battle of life, you better have God by your side. Because he's the one who gives wisdom to the wise. You know, there's one thing many of us, particularly those of us who think, we can't do anything. Several things we don't know. For example, you don't even know who you are sleeping with on the bed. That fellow you thought was your darling wife. You don't even know what power she has. That fellow you are calling your darling husband, you don't know how many societies he belongs to. You don't know the danger that is living with you in the same house. It takes God, who knows all things, to teach you how to go to battle, even in your own home. I don't have time to tell too many stories, but I have seen a little bit. I'm still a young man, only 84. But within those years, in the battle of life, you need God. You need the one who knows all things. So that when the moment of truth comes, when the fellow you think is your greatest supporter turns out to become your greatest enemy, when the one you have helped, you have done all you can to help this fellow, and you don't know that that fellow is actively looking for your downfall. I mean, those of you who might have watched a series called The Godfather. Because before I was born again, I used to watch those films and I learned from them. The one elder brother colluded with enemies to eliminate his younger brother. And the younger brother said, you, I've been taking care of you. He said, that's a problem. I'm the elder brother, I'm the one who should be taking care of you. Is that so? So you become my enemy because I am your friend? Those of us who are a little bit gone advanced in age, we remember those days before we knew Christ, that when we go home, we get to the nearest town to the village and park our cars, remove our beautiful dresses, put in the car, wear something that looks as if we are just surviving, and go and take a vehicle going home. And when we get home, when we want to give anything to even our parents, we make sure we do it secretly. Because there are enemies watching. Oh, so he has this much money to give to his mother. That can lead to problem. And we know how much we give to those that we already knew can be enemies. Because if you give them too much, they say, this fellow is rich, you know. Let's give him something to spend money on. Some of you know what I'm talking about. Just look at me as if you don't understand. But I pray for you. Enemies known and unknown that may be trying to come against you, God will disappoint them. You need Christ. The Bible says in Daniel chapter 2, verse 22, he is the one who gives wisdom to the wise. He says Jesus Christ is the wisdom of God. You need Christ to become a champion. Let me begin to round up, because I believe this is a very serious issue and it requires that you pray. You need a good coach. A good coach will teach you wisdom, will guide you. A good coach will not allow you to become careless. A good coach is not necessarily your friend. I've said that one before. Your friend is your friend because he likes you the way you are. A good coach is never satisfied with the way you are, because he knows you can be better. A good coach will just keep on pushing you, pushing you, pushing you. So even if you have just won a fight, the next thing is he wants to take you back to the place of training. But more than anything else, a good coach will inspire you. He will keep on telling you, this is what to do. This is how to go. This is the next thing to do. And the best coach you can ever have is Jesus Christ. He is the one who will teach you Pray till your joy be full. John 16:24. In other words, if everything is good and all is fine, keep on praying. Keep on praying. It takes a good coach to let you know that immediately after a victory, your enemy goes to work. You've just knocked somebody out now. Next time, he's planning to take off your head. A champion normally has no friends. Because if you are one of the contenders, you are planning to become the champion. The moment you become champion, everybody else become contenders. Contending for what? For your crown. I used to tell my children during Sunday school competition, during the convention, the one who won, I always tell them, for the next 1 year, nobody's going to pray for you. Why not? Because they want to come first next year. And what does that mean? God, in your infinite mercy, knock that fellow off the throne so I can be there next time. So you think because you are now the chairman, everybody loves you. Don't be a child. They want you out of the way. Everybody wants to be number one. Is anybody here who prefer to be number two when there's an opportunity to be number one? Is there anybody like that here? Yeah, what are you praying will happen to number one? Oh, number one, you think you have many friends. Congratulations. Many people that you call your friends are your friend because of what they can gain from and looking for a way to move you out of the way so they can reach the top. It is Jesus Christ, your divine coach, who will tell you, hey, keep watching, keep praying, keep pressing forward. He's the one who will tell you, don't take no for an answer. My coach used to tell me, when you make a mistake and you are knocked down because the coaches here will tell you, or the champions, those of them who are the champions, will tell you, the boxer never sees the blow that knocks him down. You don't see it coming. You just find yourself on the ground and say, me? How did that happen? And my coach told me, when they knock you down, stay down. Wait till they count up to 8 before you get up. Let your enemy think that you are weaker than you are. Let him think, oh, I'm almost finished with it. Stay down there. Rest. Re-strategize. And then come up. And show that fellow that there is something left in you. I pray for you, you will never make a mistake.